in our office, and we're talking about what's been happening this week. So now you can see us. So yeah, welcome along. So this week we've had a fairly busy week. A fair bit happening in Harcourt Huon Valley. So starting with Employee of the Month, we had that last night. So Tamika from close second, Nick behind Tech Broadcast right now. So that was this month. So well done, Meeks. Very well deserved. Had been a fairly busy week. So other than that, we might throw to Colby. So one of their main things this week, they were announced the #1 sales team for Tasmania for Q1 for 2020. So probably the most interesting quarter that we've ever had in real estate with coronavirus and everything that's been happening. So well done to Colby, and I'll get her to give us a update of what it's been like today over the weekend and what's been happening this week. So.
Cool. So I've had a pretty busy weekend. We've just bought on a really cool property in Leamington. Well, it's actually in Cygnet on Leamington Road. So I've been down there this afternoon showing that, which has been great. There's a bit of buyer activity around, which is nice, and that's still our local buyers. And probably the biggest thing to come out of this weekend is we still don't have enough land to sell. So that's been really interesting. There's a lot of people out there looking for land, and they're ready to go. So I think Jordan let everyone know that last week, but just a reminder. So yeah, no, it's been a great weekend.
Cool. And this week, we've brought a few new properties on and a fair few offers floating around. You got some stats on those?
Yeah. So as far as the week goes, and this is from a whole office, sadly not just my team, but we had about 13 offers on properties. A lot of that was multiple offer stuff. So we're still finding that although there's the odd property that just has one offer, the majority of it is still going under multiple offers, which I think your team are definitely finding is still the case.
A couple of those have been on for a fair while too, that we had multiple offers coming in on. So
yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things coming out of this week. The properties that we've had on for a really long time that for whatever reason just haven't quite hit the spot is starting to get that inquiry level back up. So that's really exciting. So yeah, the whole office, we had about 13 offers this week, and out of that we got 5 contracts, and one of those was a sight unseen for 1.452 million, which was my Carl and Mel's 1278 Cygnet Coast Road. So that was an extraordinary result, a very nice way to kick off the week, and some great properties there that have gone under contract. So that's good. And
probably for the first time in a month, we've actually almost listed as much or more than what we've sold, which has been a downward trend for 3 or 4 months. So there's a few listings there, and a total of 14 for the month of June, but a few new ones that will pop up this week, which will be July listings that Colby can probably tell us about what's happening there too. So. Yeah,
so this week, lots of you probably know we do a weekly sales tour. You see us driving around on Thursday morning, parking out the front of properties all the time. So we're bringing in, there's 2 great listings coming up in Huonville. One of them is, I don't like to say Renovator's Delight, but definitely one that you could give a complete facelift to. Art Deco, so there's still lots of really lovely features, ceiling roses, that kind of thing. Nice and close to the Huonville Township, and that one is going to be coming on for around the sort of early 3s mark. So that's a great one for our investors, someone looking to maybe flip. But particularly entry-level first home buyers, that's a really exciting one. That might be a sneaky opportunity to get that little bonus with your $150,000 renovator. And we've also got a really big family house coming up in Oak Street with Jordan. So that one will be probably in the high 3s to early 4s. Huge, massive big block, big sheds. So that one's quite cool as well. And
few others there. So
so we've also got another one we're bringing on. In lots of respects, it'll be a great one for the people that missed out on Cygnet Coast Road, that 1278 Cygnet Coast Road farm, who either didn't quite have those funds or just missed out purely because of the level of activity. That's a 3-bedroom, 1990s to 2000 style home in Lower Wattle Grove. About 22 acres of pasture. It does have some dams, and it's also got what would have been once an old picker's hut that's been renovated to just be a nice little cabin, whether you have guests or you want to do an Airbnb type thing. So that's quite exciting. And we've also ventured a little bit further north than what we usually do. And we've got a massive 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house in Blackmans Bay that we're bringing on. So that's got beautiful views out to the water. It's a really fantastic spot, nice quiet little neighbourhood, surrounded by lots of high-end homes, and that one will probably be somewhere between 7 and 8, so that'll be a great one for anyone looking to maybe upgrade and head a little bit further north.
And there's just the couple in Cygnet that we've already put online, which is sort of in the last couple of days. So, yeah.
And that Thorpe Street is a great one to keep an eye out for those of you that have been looking for units. I know there's quite a lot of people that have been looking for something really nice. That little one on Thorpe Street is great for that. So,
yeah. Cool. All right. Well, yeah, thanks for all that, Colby. And yeah, other than that, I mean, it's round out to be a really strong month for June. It's about the same as June last year. I think it was slightly better. So we ended up with 20 written contracts for June. So that's a pretty strong winter month. And off the back of May with the rebound, we've really seen no difference in pre-coronavirus. They're probably pretty similar numbers to what we would have expected in May and June, regardless. So most of the downturn was through late March into early April, and still really going quite strong compared to what we thought it would be. So yeah, really good time to sell. Still a lack of supply and demand factor that's meaning a lot of the properties have been in the market are selling for in the market now, and properties that are coming sometimes are getting more than we might have thought earlier in the year that would get. Certain sections of the market, especially that vacant land market, is super strong. So anyway, we'll see you next week on the update.